All right. Hey everybody, this is that drummer guy, Josh Runquist, and I am here with David from Today I Caught the Plague after a fantastic show here at Station 4 in St. Paul. How's it going, man?
Yeah, very well, thank you, and thank you for saying it was a fantastic show. Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, it absolutely was. I mean, all of you guys were putting on just like a killer stage show, and everything instrumentation-wise, vocally, everything just like sounded very good from where I was. It's very, very cool. Yeah.
That's what we strive for.
Oh, yes. So how has the tour been with Scaled Summit?
It's been good. Yeah, they're really nice guys, and it's been nice to hit different markets in the United States from the last tour that we did in the past pretty much 2 months, maybe 3. We were able to see most of the United States for the first time. So it was a very great introduction into the country.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. And it was my first time seeing you guys. Like, I was talking to you about before, like November and December you did a tour with Devin Townsend, Canadian tour, and it had 3 U.S. dates, and I thought you guys were going to be on it. Yeah. I was disappointed that you weren't, but no, it's the first time and totally makes up for it. Yeah.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that.
As you said tonight, 2 days ago was the 1-year anniversary of Lore coming out.
Yeah, that's true.
How's the reception been for that album since you've been touring more?
Well, in Canada it was already pretty good because we had built a base off of our original EP and a lot of touring. A lot of self-book touring, and then a couple tours as direct support for Devin Townsend and for Protest the Hero. But coming to the States with, again, Protest the Hero, Periphery, Jeff Loomis, Safety Fire, that big bill. And now with Scaled Summit, it's being received very well. Obviously, our first time being here, it's new to a lot of people. You get every once in a while some people showing up who had already previously heard about us online, and it's always nice to see people in the audience singing along and being able to connect with them on deeper levels about the music, I guess, than the first appearances that you get at a live show when you don't know them. But yeah, in general, it's being received very well. We're happy with it.
I'm very glad to hear that because it is a fantastic album in my eyes.
Thank you, man.
I can only see you guys getting bigger and better from here. So with the new album, have you started writing anything for it yet?
Yeah, we have all the music for the album pretty much complete. Myself need to do research into what we're going to do lyrically and write the lyrics as well as the vocal melodies. So when we get back from this tour, that's pretty much what we're going to be focusing on, is doing pre-production for the album and just getting all the vocal work done for it.
So are you going to be continuing on with like a concept, kind of like with Lore, or?
Yeah, it's going to be another concept album. Yes, the need for the research. Similar in the vein of Lore, in terms of the concept and writing stuff.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. That was one thing I really did like about Lore, is like taking on mythology and making very badass songs like you guys have done.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was actually highly enjoyable. I loved researching all of it and just like discovering it for the first time. I guess I love the mythology. Like, it's such a vast, like, rich,
I mean, I saw it, but it's like
awesome world. Show, guys. Thanks. Thank you very much. And yeah,
you guys killed it.
Thank you very much. It expanded my mind a lot on a lot of things, even like outside of just like the realm of mythology. Like it has a lot of interesting ideas.
Oh, very much agreed. When I was in high school, I always loved reading up about that kind of history, like European culture with mythology and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'll apologize now if I kind of lost my train of thought there.
Oh, not a problem.
With the train of people, I lost my train of thought.
Well, it just proves the point more that I wasn't the only one who loved the show tonight.
That's okay.
And while I'm thinking about it, thank you for dedicating the set to me. I really appreciate it. That was really
very
cool.
welcome. I always try and dedicate it to somebody at each show. I think it's nice to include people in what you're doing. In general, like at shows or just in anything they can do it.
Oh yeah, it helps with like fan contact too. Like they get more into the show that way.
Yeah, for sure, that's true.
What did you have planned for? Did you have any more with like touring or anything within the next year or so?
The only thing that we have in mind, because we're going to be focusing a lot on doing the album, which I can't really say we have a release date in mind for yet, so I can't say it'll be a year or whatnot. The only thing we have in mind is going back to Canada and going to Newfoundland. So we're working on that right now, and hopefully it'll work out because it's been a long time since we've been there. That's, for those who don't know, on the east coast of Canada. It's like an island that you got to take a ferry over to. But some of the greatest shows that you can have are over there.
Oh, I can imagine it. Yeah, I've always seen it from like YouTube videos and stuff like that. Canadian fans are very, very loyal.
Yeah, it can be great. It can be really great. I'm going to say I'm happy to be Canadian, but it's not all that different. It's not really all that different. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to focus on the differences between Canada and the States, but the similarities are far outweigh.
Oh yeah, we're from the same continent. We enjoy the same music. Just wrapping up here, is there anything else you'd like to say to new fans or anyone just discovering your music now?
Just thank you. That's all. Appreciation, gratitude for everything that comes our way. I think it's very important to just recognize that.
And the last thing, is there any bands that you would like to tour with once you get back after the second album?
There's definitely a few. Opeth is one band that we always said that we'd love to tour with, just because a lot of us grew up on that music and really respect it. Between the Buried and Me for the same reasons. Would have loved to have been able to tour with Thrice. Maybe if their indefinite hiatus comes to an end sometime in the future, maybe we'll be able to.
I have a feeling in about 4 or 5 years, Thrice will make a comeback.
Yeah, once their kids have grown up and stuff. It all makes sense.
Yeah, once you're in a touring band, you're eventually going to start miss-touring.
Yeah.
And then you're going to at least want to come back in some capacity.
Yeah, that's probably true. Other than that, Coheed and Cambria would be cool, and Circus Survive would be really cool. Yeah.
And once again, thank you for everything, the dedication tonight, and a hell of a show tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
David from Mike Got the Flag. It's that drummer guy, Josh Runquist. Thank you.